yet. Bryce Miller is getting closer to returning. He threw 5 scoreless innings last night for the Everett Aqua Sox. He gave up just 2 hits in a 10-0 win over Hillsborough. Before we get to
look
Bryce,
at the uni, Paul.
I do want to give a shout-out to his catcher. I mean, a quick shout-out to Luke Stevenson. The 21-year-old catcher extended his season-opening on-base streak to 21 games. They took Luke 35th overall in last year's draft, and he is – keep an eye on that guy for sure. So high praise for him.
Dear Everett Aqua Sox, send a couple of those unis our way. Paul and I will be wearing those on the
hat
show.
Too, man. The hat has always been money, Chris.
I love it right there. Now, what's interesting here, Paul, is in this, we talk about the social media world and the Mariner fans out there getting a lot of heat right now, and good and bad. It's what the man on our show, Bill Kruger, 13-year MLB vet, he joined us yesterday. We talked a whole lot, Paul, about Bryce Miller. I want to get your thoughts on what he says, but here's what Bill Kruger thinks the Mariners should do with Bryce Miller when he returns to the Mariners.
Bryce Miller is a talented pitcher. He can help them more than just as a starter. I think if it were me, and it's not me, I would bring him back up and I'd put him in the bullpen because he could definitely replace Brash, but park him in the middle of the game where he could pitch through the lineup. And that's really important, particularly as we're a little bit short down there, and convince Bryce that, look, this is something that you need to do to help us win, because we have a championship level team. It doesn't mean we don't think you can start. I would prefer to do that, and he's not going to like that.
No.
Okay, so I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. 6-man rotation, that's all great. You can convince yourself that's a great idea. Oh, Castillo gets another day of rest. Oh, we can protect Wu a little bit more. All these things you can contrive in your head. I don't think you want to wait 6 days to pitch.
All right. I love Bill Kruger. He made some incredible points on this show, but I got to tell you what, Paul, in my mind, Bryce Miller is a starter. I understand Gabe Spire and Matt Brash are out. I know the bullpen is hurting. But Bryce Miller, to me, I mean, he's a possible ace on this team. I don't know if I like him coming in the 5th, the 6th, the 7th innings. Does it help the ball club? I can't argue with Bill there. I think it does. But in my mind, Bryce Miller is still a starting pitcher. Where does that leave the Mariners? I don't know. But in my mind, Bryce Miller is a starter.
Well, I love the fact that Bill brought up the starters want to throw every 5 days. As he said back in the day, they want their touches. They have to get into their routines. They don't want to pitch every 6th day. That's just not the 6th starter for him is completely out of the question. The viewers agree with you, Chris. There's a few guys out there. No way Bryce earned the starter position, according to Thomas Walker. I wouldn't be shocked if Seattle goes to a 6-man rotation, says Chad Smith, the drummer of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Castillo should be relegated to reliever, Adam Fast, and make one a long reliever when a starter has a bad outing. That's according to Brian Collins. Had the same thought. John Schmaltz was a closer mid-career. Bryce could do it. Noah Jacoli. You know what, Noah? Not a bad thought either. I don't know. I mean, Bryce Miller is a lot younger than Smoltz was, I think, when he went to the bullpen. So, Smoltz was able to kind of extend his career that way, which is awesome. But and he was a fantastic pitcher. But Bryce Miller, awfully young. Got to get that young arm out there and give him at least 6 innings.
It's great, Paul, that the Red Hot Chili Peppers are watching the show. I know the show's taken off. I mean, I was at a track meet yesterday. People are talking about the top 5. People are talking about you asking me to get some soup with my hat. I mean, but the Red Hot Chili Peppers, now, come on, Paul.
All right, I'll just throw this out there. I'm not a name dropper, but I did go to high school with Chad Smith back in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. We were in the same marketing class. He would sit in the back of the room, and he would drum on his desk, and it would drive the teacher crazy. One time, many times, she would say, "Chad, please." And he finally stopped drumming, and we could continue with our schoolwork. But, man, look where I got him, Chris. Jamming on this desk at school. And now he's a rock star.
And that's one reason you will not be listening to Yacht Rock.
You're damn right I won't.